What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I would like to talk about quarterback Marcus Mariota and if Marcus Mariota will win Comeback Player of the Year this season. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you'll know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content. Hit that like button for your boy. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys continuing to tune into the channel, continuing to share out my content on all the social media platforms. If you would like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. If you would like to donate to my channel, you can donate to my Cash App, which is the $ Jew Talk Sports. And if you would like to be a part of my Jew Talk Sports membership, you can hit that join tab here on the channel as well. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So as I mentioned in today's video, I do want to talk about quarterback Marcus Mariota and if Marcus Mariota will win Comeback Player of the Year this season. I definitely think personally that Marcus Mariota has a strong chance of winning Comeback Player of the Year. The reason that I think that Marcus Mariota will possibly win Comeback Player of the Year this season is our coaching staff. Arthur Smith, if you remember when he was in Tennessee, as the offensive coordinator, he helped resurrect Ryan Tannehill's career, which he actually benched Marcus Mariota for Ryan Tannehill at the time. And that was about 3 or 4 seasons ago, where Ryan Tannehill was able to resurrect his career after being a longtime starter for the Miami Dolphins. And the Miami Dolphins organization decided to move on and kind of had given up on Ryan Tannehill. And he was the backup quarterback for Marcus Mariota. And when he took over that quarterback job under Arthur Smith was able to use his run-heavy scheme with Derrick Henry and use the strong play action and the QB keepers and things of that nature to help build Ryan Tannehill's confidence. And he was able to sign a big contract with the Tennessee Titans and resurrect his career. So I really think here in Atlanta, when Marcus Mariota came over from the Oakland Raiders, now the Las Vegas Raiders, right after we traded Matt Ryan, Marcus Mariota was pretty much the first person that Arthur Smith and the Atlanta Falcons organization called to be that journeyman quarterback or to be that guy who could plug and play because he already is familiar with Arthur Smith's scheme. And he also is a guy that I believe is going to come in and hit the ground running. I do think that Marcus Mariota is a very talented quarterback. A lot of people forget that Marcus Mariota won a Heisman Trophy in college as playing with the Oregon Ducks. He helped lead them. I believe he played in 1 or 2 college football championship games. I know he lost in the championship game, but he helped lead that Oregon Ducks team for 4 seasons when he was there in college. And he put up really, really good numbers. Was one of the best collegiate quarterbacks in the nation for all of the years that he was in college. And then even when he got to the pros, he was the number 2 overall pick of the Tennessee Titans. And when he came in, he hit the ground running with the Tennessee Titans. And he was able, I believe, to win 1 playoff game, a wild card game against the Chiefs, I believe it was, if I'm not mistaken, years ago. So I definitely think that Marcus Mariota has the talent. And I definitely think that there's a serious chance he could win Comeback Player of the Year. I definitely think if the Falcons make the playoffs, which I think there's a strong possibility that the Atlanta Falcons are going to be a sleeper team and possibly will be one of the wild card teams in this upcoming playoffs. I think the Falcons are one of those teams that are kind of off the radar because of so much of player turnover, which we brought in a lot of new players, a lot of young players. And we pretty much turned over the whole coaching staff and also brought in a new GM with Terry Fontenot last season. I really feel like after last season, a lot of teams are not really focusing on the Falcons because we've missed the playoffs ever since 2017. So it's been a couple years since our Super Bowl run, and it's been a couple years since the Falcons has been in the playoffs. So the Falcons are one of those teams that a lot of the media and a lot of the other NFL teams are down on. They're not really focusing on the Falcons because we're one of those teams that everybody is saying is in a rebuild. But I really think that this Falcons team is going to surprise a lot of people. And I think it's going to be due to Marcus Mariota, who I think is going to be the head of the snake. He is going to be, I believe, one of the leaders. As they always say, the quarterback is usually the leader of the defense and the leader of the team and the leader of the organization. I definitely think that Marcus Mariota is one of those guys that's going to lead this Falcons team this season into the playoffs. And I really think that there's a strong possibility if he's able to put up those numbers, not only passing the ball, but also running the ball, which I think Arthur Smith is going to do a good job of mixing the run and pass. And now with us having a mobile quarterback, a quarterback that's very dangerous with his legs, I really think that Arthur Smith is going to be able to expand his offensive playbook and be able to use the full playbook. I really feel like last season, due to the lack of weapons, us not having many wide receivers and us not having that many running backs last season, I really feel like the Atlanta Falcons and Arthur Smith was kind of handcuffed to calling generic plays, a very simple playbook. I feel like he wasn't able to expand on the playbook because we really didn't have the playmakers. But I think this year with bringing in the guys that we brought in, like the Drake Londons of the world and the Brian Edwards that we traded for, and all of the litany of weapons that we have now in the backfield and pass catchers, I really think that they did a good job of filling this roster around Marcus Mariota to allow him to be successful. And we always talk about, a quarterback's success has a lot to do with the players around him. And I feel like this Atlanta Falcons team has a lot of young talent on it. And I really think this season, Marcus Mariota is going to benefit similar to a Ryan Tannehill, which I think Marcus Mariota is right there with Ryan Tannehill. I don't think that Ryan Tannehill is a more talented quarterback than Marcus Mariota. And if Ryan Tannehill can win comeback player of the year, I most definitely believe that Marcus Mariota is a quarterback that can also, win comeback player of the year. And I really think this season, because he plays the quarterback position, which is stated as the most important position in the game of football by most of the media, I definitely think that Marcus Mariota is kind of have a leg up because he plays that quarterback position. But I also think if he puts the Falcons in playoff position, which I think he will, I really think that a lot of people are going to look at him as that or vote for him for that comeback player of the year. And I think he's going to resurrect his career here in Atlanta. And I definitely think that the Falcons are going to surprise a lot of people this year. But you definitely give me your thoughts on what you think about Marcus Mariota. Do you think that he will possibly win the comeback player of the year? I definitely think he has all of the tools. He's accurate, can throw the ball down the field, can make all of the throws. And also he's extremely athletic for the quarterback position. He still has the legs. He still can run. He still can throw the deep ball, and he can make all of the throws in this Arthur Smith scheme. And I really think that Arthur Smith is going to put him in good situations, similar to what he did for Ryan Tannehill by putting him in great situations with the heavy run scheme and the play action and the quarterback keepers and RPOs. I think all of those things bode well for a quarterback like Marcus Mariota. And I definitely think that he's going to have a lot of success this season. But with that being said, this been your boy Jew. You guys let me know what you think of the video. I'm going to have a lot more content coming for you guys. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up, be blessed, peace.